asked EDM or Expand Dongman to just hang out and play some Smash Bros with me, kind of record as if we weren't even recording. So this is a bit of a podcast slash gameplay vibe to this video, and you get to hear a lot about Expand Dongman and his thoughts on content creation and kind of what his life is like. So I find these videos very interesting. Please drop a like if you do as well, and let me know if there's any other content creators you would like me to do these videos with.
All right, big man. I just wanna put a little disclaimer. I cannot talk and play. Like, I know a lot of you guys are good at it, but I am gonna be trying to form a sentence while I'm gonna do anything with like a character as hard as like Bowser, and I'm just gonna fumble the bag.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, for these videos, should I make it like a 1st to 10? Is that more exciting? And I'm like, no, that will just, the conversations will fall apart. I'm the same. I cannot, my autopilot is just trash compared to what I'm like when I'm actually like thinking and trying to play. I will say though, guys, by the way, I went to record this video where it's like kind of just us talking and hanging out, and sorry, I've just choked on a peanut. Oh no.
Yeah. Choking on some nuts?
I literally am. Oh god. But yeah, we recorded this and I screwed up and my mic just broke, and it was the Elgato that broke, and then I had put the Elgato and mic on the same track like a fool, and so it was just unusable. So then I did a video with TC Nick because I was like, it's like the worst video to fuck up, because it's like, yeah, let's just have
yeah, you need your audio.
Let's just have an authentic conversation, and like it just wasn't gonna work, I feel, if we did it straight away again. So I thought we'd wait a little bit and then run it back.
So, bro, why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got into YouTube? That's kind of what I'm curious about.
Oh, okay. How did I get... Well, honestly, ever since I was little, I wanted to do YouTube. I feel like it's probably way more common now. Actually, it is way more common now. I went to my doctor, and he was talking about how, like, you know when people graduate primary school or high school or whatever, and you're like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's like, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an astronaut. Nowadays, it's all like, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a TikToker. That's what it's like all about now, which is kind of interesting.
Bro, I don't know how to take that news. I don't know. I feel like if I were like a parent and they were like, don't you want to be a doctor like your dad? And he's like, no,
TikTok,
I want to be a streamer. Yeah, I want to make TikToks in my underwear. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not shaming people. I just meant like, you know, we need more doctors, you know?
That is true. But look, I can't complain. I like the YouTube life. But yeah, I always wanted to be a YouTuber, like very early on, like, I don't know, beginning of high school, I guess. And it was, I had a dad who was kind of for it really early on as well. My dad's like really good with technology and stuff like that.
Damn, you had a cool dad? Listen,
yeah,
I think so. That's great. I'm not one of those dudes just like, oh, I wish I'm just like, no, dude, I'm happy for you. That's lit.
Yeah, so, and he was always like, you know, you can make money off the internet, right? And it's like, YouTube had just started. And he's like, you should
dude,
do
your
that.
dad's a G.
Yeah, exactly. So that probably helped as well. It's like, my parents weren't like, what do you mean, YouTube? Get a real job. My parents were all for it, like, from the beginning. So I would always try and make, like, Minecraft videos and stuff. What were my other first videos? Like, NBA 2K videos.
Oh my god, you play 2K, bro?
Yeah, I used to play 2K a lot.
Bro, let's play 2K sometime.
Oh shit. I literally went to an NBA 2K tournament once. I came third.
Alright, you're a little sweaty.
Yeah, everything I do is sweaty. So that brings me to, then I started going to Smash tournaments, right? Unrelated. And then I really loved going to Smash tournaments. And then I was like, well, hang on. I'm trying all this YouTube stuff, trying to get like Minecraft videos. Why don't I just go over to Smash Bros videos? And yeah, that's how I started doing Smash content. That's why my first Smash videos were like hella tryhard videos. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're like the analysis of MKLeo's ledge trapping or something like that.
Dude, I like that stuff, but yeah, I get it. It's YouTube, so it's tough to balance it out, you know, keep everybody happy.
Yeah, you can't like maintain it for too long, right? And then obviously I was friends with Zach, Lil Z, so that definitely helped as well.
Yeah, sometimes I forget, like, because I don't really interact with him much, so it's just kind of like, I'll be talking to someone, or I'll be talking to you, or other YouTubers, and they'll be like, yeah, and like, Zach, and I'm like, oh wait, he lives in Australia too, like you all do.
Yeah, we all live in Perth, which is kind of crazy. How about you? How did you get started? I actually don't know.
It's kind of funny, actually. I thought all the content creators were pretty bad at the game. And I was like, oh man, I was really sweaty about it. So I was like,
do you mean like bad, like actually at like competing, like being good at the game?
Yeah, I was like, oh, we should be promoting the scene and getting like, look at Melee, like you got to promote like that. Anyways, I was like totally wrong. I realize that now because everybody's really good, and I was just like, oh, but I don't know why. I was just a hater. Literally.
Oh really?
Yeah, hate was fueling me.
That's
unironically.
So funny.
So I started making montages because I was like, oh, I can do some really cool stuff with these characters and just nobody knows, you know?
Yeah,
that these
makes
characters
sense.
can be cool. So I was just like, oh, like Plant or like Falcon. Think of how cool that is, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense why you start off with montages then. Ah.
Yeah, so that's literally how I got started.
Fueled by anger.
Oh
shit.
no, I did not want that. Ugh.
No, that's funny. That's interesting. Has your stance on that changed then at all?
I feel like, to be honest, like, it's not really worth getting into. But I feel like, to be honest, like, if it were offline, like, everybody would be doing a lot better, especially not, like, Australia.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And, you do tournaments and stuff, but I actually used to compete in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I would just show up to tournaments with a Joy-Con just to, like, BM people, because I was like, oh, like, I'm better than you.
That's so
And
funny.
I would just, like, I literally was the guy who just would use a Joy-Con. And I coach an esports team, so that's actually...
Yeah, we talked about it a bit last time in the mystery VOD. So yeah, wait, can you talk about that? You literally you still coach it, right?
Yeah, actually, from time to time. There's some kids who are really talented, and basically, like, all I'm doing is just, like, helping them with their VODs and telling them to not do silly stuff.
That's so cool. Yeah, I don't think we have that in Australia yet. Like, actual esports, like, team from, like, is it like uni, high school? What?
It's college. It's collegiate.
Oh, college, yeah. Is there a difference
Or
between college
uni.
and uni? I still can't remember.
Bro, you're
It's the
asking
same
the wrong
thing.
dude.
It's the same thing, I think. But that's really cool. Yeah, we don't have that here. We probably don't have the population for it. Have you always been really competitive?
Yes, with certain games.
How did that brew? Because I'm the same. Like I've been competitive in like almost everything I do.
Oh man, oh. I want to say I was cooking with the Fox.
You were.
Fox is tough to do on here. But I would say, like, I started playing Smash competitively in, like, 4. And I just went to, like, a tournament, and I was like, oh, like, this is really cool. Like, we get to play, like some really cool, like, game competitively for the first time. And I guess I played, like, at a buddy's house. So I was like, oh, these guys are going to be really good. And then they all, like, I bodied them. And I played me Gunner, which is, like, funny. Time kind of flew by, and... I realized, you know, maybe I should just... Oh, that's actually a really good move.
God damn.
Don't listen to Kirby mains. I would say just time flew by, and I just would play the game a little bit more. And
what about like
I just
before
kinda-
Smash though? Were you competitive in other things? Because I know you do boxing, and that's obviously competitive.
I am. Yeah, I am. So low key, I think it would be hype as hell.
Don't you dare
if I
say
could
you
just,
want to
like-
box me right now. I do
Dude,
not want to do that.
If I could box somebody, you know.
Yeah. It ain't gonna
I'm not
be
saying
me.
it was you. I'm not saying it has to be you, but I just mean like.
It's gonna have to be someone that doesn't know you're a boxer, and then you can surprise them.
Dude, oh my god. I will say, if any of those content creators were like, let's box or whatever, then I would just body them all. Because they're so bad. Like, I watch those guys, and it's just a pain.
Oh shit! I just got destroyed.
It's alright.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, how long? You haven't been boxing for that long, have you? How long have you been boxing?
No, but I just feel like most of those people are pretty unathletic.
That makes sense. Yeah. I guess that's the whole point,
Like-
right? It's more about like the names than their boxing appeal, which is getting people in.
No, yes. I agree.
Was there something before that though? Like, what was the first thing you remember being uber competitive about? I'm just asking because I feel like I kind of know for me.
I'd say, to be honest, man, like, I was really into, believe it or not, I play the saxophone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so at my wedding, I played just the two of us, the solo. I don't know if anybody knows that song, but
Oh,
I love music, and I was very competitive with like just being better than other people at playing my instrument. I'm the youngest of 3, so I always wanted to be better than my oldest brothers and things, because they were really good at stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they realized. So I was just always working towards a goal, and then it was tough because every time I every time I got good at something, they stopped and they moved on to something else. So I just would always like pick up what they picked up and then just work really hard at it. They were just playing it and trying a little bit. I was like actively improving on a lot of those like,
that's
hobbies.
Cool. That's
so like Guitar Hero, Dance Dance Revolution, like even like strategy games like Civ or Halo. I was just like, oh, how do I get better? Like I'm just that dude who like was like, oh, let's do this. You know,
That's
and then,
so funny. And they're like, come on, man. Every time they pick up a new game, start beating their ass.
Dude, yeah, they were like, I remember my like first fighting game was like Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's kind of that's exposing my age there. I don't know, they were just like, I don't really want to play this anymore.
Oh no.
Because I just would like.
You're just like beating their ass all the time?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I mean, that must have felt
Dude,
good though when you started.
It felt good. I just realized though, like that's not what life's about. Like,
I mean when you started doing things where you're not better than, like, say boxing, right? There's no shot you're the absolute best at your boxing gym, right?
Dude, holy shit, I get bodied.
Yeah. So is that? Do you like
bodied.
that?
I do. I really like to fight people who are a lot better than me.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about being a competitive person. It's like, you're more likely to get better than people, and then you don't get to fight people who are better than you, and then it's like, oh shit, now I don't have anyone to improve upon. Does that make sense?
Dude, I know. That's definitely the part that I don't like. In terms of certain sports or things, some people will... Oh, nice. Some people will just like... I don't know. They really like to punch down, if that makes sense.
Oh,
and I just don't like that. Because it's like, don't you want to get better or like have fun or something?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. Oh shit. Because I remember my first, did you do like saxophone when you were in like school or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. My first thing I remember was like maths. And then I had this teacher who always made us play like math games where if you're better, you win. And I was good at maths because as a kid, I used to play like maths video games, like even in like primary school. Do you have primary school in America?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like playing math games on the computer. So I was really good at like quick maths, like mental math stuff. And so I was like, hell yeah, I'm good at this. This is fun, you know? I feel like that was like my first thing. And then I got into sports and then obviously Smash Bros. And now like jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Dude, yeah, jiu-jitsu. Tell me a little bit about that. I'm pretty interested.
About jiu-jitsu? It's cool, man. It's tough, but it's fun. It's like, I don't even know. What do you want to know about it?
I just like, how did you pick jiu-jitsu, you know?
How did I pick jiu-jitsu? Okay. There's a bit of a wonky story on how I got to it, honestly. Okay, so obviously I'm liking Smash Bros, right? I'm liking competing in Smash Bros. And then I think it was like a Joe Rogan podcast where he's interviewing like a UFC, like Israel Adesanya. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I watched that and I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. This is really interesting to learn from someone, because I've always had kind of like, I guess like anxiety issues, especially when it comes to sports and performing. Oh, nice. Which I felt like always held me back. So I was always trying to like learn, like at first it was like I was really into basketball, right? And I used to like watch videos on like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan talking about like their mentality.
Let's go. Listen, you're Australian, but you got some American ass hobbies. That's awesome, bro.
That's true, actually. I mean, I don't know what an Australian hobby would be. Like fishing.
Like fighting a kangaroo.
Like Australia.
I don't know.
Australia is very similar to America, I would say. Just Australia's like America minus guns. I think it's like the only difference.
That's totally fair.
Like our popular sports, other than Australian football, it's like there's like basketball and stuff anyway.
Dude, I'm curious to know too. Like, how is jiu-jitsu going? Like, too, like.
Yeah. Wait. So let me back up. So I was like trying to learn mentality and stuff, and then I was like, I appreciated fighters' mentalities so much. I was just like, and I still think like that's crazy, right? Like this is the most anxiety-ridden situation, other than like war, I guess, that you could put yourself in. You're like, I'm gonna fight in a cage, and I might get my ass beat in front of like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. Meanwhile, I'm here playing Smash Bros and getting nervous because it's last stock. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, I totally agree. Like, I think as a young adult, like whatever what you want to do in life, you should make yourself uncomfortable, and that's gonna help you grow as a person. So I just can't stand when people stay in their comfort zones.
Yeah, so yeah, from there it was like, then I got into like fighting and UFC, and I found that cool, and I felt like I could understand it, and honestly it came from a position of like improving my Smash Bros, as weird as that might sound, but there are a lot of similarities.
There's a lot of similarities.
You probably know as well, right, from boxing?
Oh my god, people have no idea.
Yeah, like spacing, all that stuff.
Oh, yes, dude. Oh.
Using mix-ups, getting in your opponent's head, like all that stuff kind of carries over. And so I just got into UFC, found that very interesting. Then from there, I was like, yo, martial arts, I don't want to get punched in the head, but I'll do jiu-jitsu. You know?
Totally fair.
So, and I had heard a lot of good things about it, and like how it's very fun, and it's also it's cool because you can go like 100% as well, at like all times. So yeah, that's how I kind of got into it. I'm sorry if that was very long-winded, but yeah.
No, bro. I like to hear about people's like journeys with this stuff, especially combat sports.
Oh god.
I feel like.
Oh, he's got the tech as well. Yeah, you were like, hold on.
hold on. I was just gonna say, yeah. So like, I feel like combat sports in general are just definitely an art that make you uncomfortable. And if you're doing things only in life that you're comfortable with, it's pretty tough to grow as a person and succeed, honestly.
Yeah. Do you feel like boxing has kind of helped you in like maybe decision making under pressure for your work and stuff? Because you also have like an official like normal person job, which I don't know if most people know about as well.
Yeah, I don't talk about it too much, but it's definitely hard to juggle content and that other stuff. But I was gonna say, in terms of boxing, bro, I started to box because, oh man,
I'm spamming.
Here. I just started boxing because I was like, you know what? I'm tired of living my life in fear, and actually, I wrote a testimony for my gym because they'll do like shout outs, and I've been coming consistently. I'll train like 4-5 times a week, and I'll train from like sometimes 4 till 9:30. Sometimes I'll train for just like 6 until 7:30 or 7:30 till 9. Depends, but I'll at least do an hour and a half on those days 4 times a week. But I was just gonna say, I got into it because, and please, whoever's listening to this, do something that gets you active, that makes you uncomfortable. And I think combat sports are that great, perfect ground, but I hated conflict. I would always stutter. I would always get nervous. I would always like be quiet. Like, you know, like I don't know. I realized I was kind of stuck, you know, and I wanted to be strong, and that wasn't just lifting weights. That's what I realized, because I was lifting weights, but I was still nervous. I was still doing all that stuff, and
yeah.
I don't know, man. Fast forward, I got into boxing, and I'm just glad I pushed myself, because now, you know, you're just doing your own thing, and you're just glad that you got the confidence. Not like confidence like I'm gonna fight somebody, but confidence like, you know what, I've handled things, and I'm not nervous if somebody raises their voice. But,
yeah,
I mean, I
can agree. Yeah. Let me know if you agree with this, because it's like at first I thought people would be like, yeah, boxing and jiu-jitsu, it'll give you confidence, you know? And I'm like, oh, because you could like beat up anyone? Is that what it is? But now that I've started, it's not that. It's more like you're very comfortable making decisions under extreme pressure and dealing with extreme pressure and staying calm. That's what it like teaches you. And so you know that you've been in those situations and you can handle it. So then other situations seem like a lot more trivial. I feel like that's what it is.
Yes, I big agree on that.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I feel like it really helps. No way that... Yo, you broke the game!
I broke the
what happened?
Game. I'm sorry. I don't know,
you
bro.
Hit me so hard!
Oh, Jesus. That's...
Wait, are we both still in the lobby? What happened?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
It still worked. What happened?
Dude, I swear to God, I do not know.
You must have hit it so hard it broke the game.
I was gonna say too, one thing I'm interested about is also like, you know, you gotta
oh shit. Alright, we might be having some technical difficulties. That's so random, it's been working the whole time. Oh yeah, anyway, what are you saying?
Oh, the sorties. I was just gonna say, I'm interested, man. I know you got a lovely lady and you got a home and all that stuff. You're well put together. But I was just gonna say, what sort of caused you to meet, you know, someone else? Because everyone has a different story, and I feel like it's always like fun to hear. Like maybe if you met in a normal way, but like if you, or not normal way, but like if you did something that was
Honestly, we just met on Tinder.
First
it's
date.
like
That's fine. No, that's fine.
It's
that's
nothing
fine.
crazy at all. We literally met on Tinder. We talked for a while, then we met up, and then that was kind of it. So it's kind of very normal. But I guess that gives probably some people a bit of faith, you know? Because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh man, all these social media websites, you'll never find love. But I think obviously, I believe it, that you can, because it worked out for me. So
I believe 100%. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, it's a bit of faith. But what about you? What about you? Because you're married?
Oh man, I basically just met her kind of doing my thing, like
Yeah, I got you talking now. You're the one getting lens trapped. Yeah, that's right.
I met her basically. We were at a conference. We met in real life, and
For your work? For your job?
No, actually, for school. I don't know if people know what it is, but there's like Model Arab League, which is like Model UN, but like a little bit more niche.
Oh, that's right. I remember you talking about this now. It's like you kind of meet up and like discuss politics?
Yeah, but yeah, you kind of meet up and you discuss issues, and she was, what country was she? I think she was Egypt, and I was representing Tunisia. You don't actually have to be from those countries, but...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you get to meet the ambassador. No, it's not, honestly, anybody could do it. There's some real numbskulls who do that.
And you get to meet the actual ambassador from the country?
Yeah, for the US at least.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool.
So I enjoyed it. I learned a lot, and my beautiful wife was in the committee, and I just actually shot down all her resolutions. And
played a bit hard to get, hey?
Yeah, actually, I did for real.
Wait, you went like, wait, what country was she again?
Egypt.
Egypt, yeah. I think my country and Egypt, I think we just need to get along, you know? Like, maybe we should hang out more or something.
I would just like straight up like veto it. They were like all those in favor and all those against, and every time I would just against.
Wait, did you actually disagree with her points, though?
I didn't care. I thought she was hot. That's what happened, to be honest.
Damn!
I mean, listen, she's a very smart woman, and I love her, and she was there for the conference. I was there, for a fun time, and
to meet
we stayed
some
in touch. Yeah, to be honest. Hey, it worked out.
I know, it worked, yeah. So people, they think these things maybe don't work. Maybe they just need to up their game, you know?
I feel like also, like, listen, I don't want to get into... I mean, we're doing a conversation, so I guess this is the time to do it. But
yeah, this is the point,
there's some, like, general tips I feel like most guys, especially guys who play Smash, just, like, don't do.
Here we go. All right. What do you
I don't know. I just feel like I got to be real careful here.
No, I think it's actually really good. I think it's healthy. I think people appreciate just the honesty, you know?
Yeah, I'd say just start with, like, I know it sounds stupid, but, like, start with just, like, talking to them, for God's sake. Most of this is, like, you don't want to risk things. Dude, most people, I feel like, are just, like, talking about, like, oh, like, I like this girl, or stuff like that, and it's just, like, kind of sad.
Oh, nice. Okay.
69, nice. All right. I guess back to what I was saying though. I just feel like, listen, bro. Most people talk about how they like someone, right? And you gotta strike while the iron's hot. If you meet someone, if you like her, just like ask once, maybe to hang out or do something, like whatever you feel is comfortable or natural. If you guys like each other, then like maybe ask like, hey, like, I don't know, I'm old school, but I basically just asked like, I'd love to, next time you're in town, I'd love to take you out for dinner. And if things go well, then let's consider doing this.
Nice.
If things don't, then you never have to see me again. And, we had a great dinner. And funny story about how actually I got her number too. I asked her really, really ugly, I shouldn't say that. I asked her friend, who is not nearly as attractive. On the inside, she's ugly.
Okay.
And
okay.
I just think it made it a lot
easier. Is she
easier.
still friends with this person?
No, actually they're not friends. They're not friends.
Okay,
this person is just
Okay.
And by the way, when I say ugly, I don't mean like, oh, she was like had zits on her face. It's just like she just had a very sour personality.
Oh, okay.
And Marielle was also physically hotter.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. You asked her.
But yeah.
I asked
her
the ugly
partner,
on the inside friend.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, let me add you too. Just kind of like as if like, oh, I guess. And then it worked out, bro.
Wow.
We've been together. You know how long we've been together? We've been together 7 years.
Oh wow, nice man.
So yeah, and we're married, and I want to have kids. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to juggle with the content and boxing and YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. If kids
stuff.
start getting in the picture. No, I'm the same. I want kids as well, but yeah, that's a lot going on, especially for you with like your actual full-time job as well. Because do you work like 40 hours a week at least?
Dude, I work more than 40, yeah.
Wow.
So I work in a job that's kind of tough to do anything with your life.
Because you do sales, yeah?
Yeah, I do sales, and I do really well, but it's just because, like, you gotta really grind. And it's not like I'm cold calling. I'm dealing with, like, high-level stuff. But, oh my god, that's so unfortunate.
Damn. Yeah, okay, interesting.
But yeah, I basically, my hours are, like, I start work at 6:30 in the morning, and I go into the office, and I've got a pretty far commute.
Yeah, I think something has to be said, though, what you were saying before about how like your intentions are made early. Because obviously it was the same situation for me with like meeting Holly on Tinder. It's like obviously the situations are the everyone knows everyone's intentions right from the get-go. I feel like the trap is when people are like secretly.
Oh, I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah,
I think I
need to get it perfect, and then I'll ask her out. Once we've been friends for 3 years, and I've marinated the perfect fucking relationship of friendship, and then I know when I'm 100%, she'll definitely say yes. That's when I'll ask her. When there's no risk involved whatsoever. And then that is always just the big, that just turns into a shit show every time, you know?
Dude, yeah, and then it's like, I don't know, a lot of guys that I've seen on the online community especially just like think they're entitled to things, and it's like, listen, you're not, so just be upfront early on and, you know, treat everybody with respect.
Yeah, I think that's where that confidence in pressure situations can kind of come in as well. What we were talking about. Oh, damn. Because you gotta be confident, you know, you gotta accept the situation that there isn't, like, it's a two-person kind of dance, you know, and you're only 50%,
exactly.
So you can't
Listen,
make it 100.
I feel like with your other content creator conversations, it's gonna be like a lot more like goofy and fun. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to just give advice because like this is a platform, and I swear to God, the other reason why I came back to YouTube was I used to do like a youth group where I would help people in like juvie.
That's like the jail, yeah, like the jail for children.
Yeah, like young adults, and basically just like not like it was with a youth group in terms of like we were older, and then we went back and we were like, hey, like let's help these people who are in juvie, and it was just like not religious. It was just like, hey, like let's treat them like human beings. But we happened to be with a religious group, and I don't know, it was just tough. Oh man, I forgot.
No. I think it's interesting. I mean, I've only done this with TC Nick so far, and that was an interesting conversation as well. I think, guys, let me know in the comments about. Let me know what you think about this conversation. If it's you like the more goofy stuff more, but I think it's very interesting. That was the whole point of me making these videos. I was like, you know what? This is what I would want to do. So surely other people would want to see it. That makes sense?
Yeah, I feel that.
But you've been killing it on the YouTube yourself lately, man. You had a video I saw the other day. It's got like 70,000 views on a commentary.
Yeah, I came back to YouTube though because I have a Discord community, and like everybody in it's super awesome, and I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I wish I knew in life, and I can kind of help people in a way that like makes sense, you know. And that means like just general advice, like, hey guys, like, you know what you should do? You should exercise. Doesn't have to be lifting, but just like do something that gets you active, you know?
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. I think, that all that stuff kind of helps people out a lot. But yeah, exercise is actually a big one. I love when you see those, I think we talked about this last time, you know, those memes where it's like, shit guys, I got bad news. I went for a 20-minute walk today, and I drank enough water, and I feel great. They're right. I hate it. Yeah. But it's true. It's like that stuff isn't good for just like being physically healthy. It's like it's proven mental health. Like
most studies. And by the way, if you have a disability, then obviously there's an exception. You know what I mean. I have to add these disclaimers because I don't want anyone to be upset. But do something that you enjoy. You know, life is short, so you want to make sure that you're mobile, and you're healthy, and you're happy. And that means building those relationships around you, by being authentic. Because you know what? It's a much smaller world than you realize. So you better treat everybody with respect, or else, things are going to come back and bite you. And I know people who kind of didn't really live by that, and they're getting toasted. At least when, you know, people are done with college even. They're just like, why aren't people hanging out with me? And it's like, you're unbearable.
Yeah, dude, I feel like that's something that you really appreciate once you leave high school and stuff, where you're not obligated to hang out with a bunch of people. It's like you have to have a situation. I mean, I guess sports and stuff help as well, but it's like after high school, it's like you need to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like obvious or like deliberate is the right word about like hanging out with people. And if you've been like bad about that, then it could be kind of bad.
Yeah, it's also very easy to lose touch with friends.
Yeah,
so, you know,
exactly.
Do everything you can to stay in touch.
People get busy and stuff. I think that's a really good important advice that I'm trying to work on actually, is just like having enough time to spend with friends and hang out. So I've been feeling that lately, honestly, because you get so busy with like, oh yeah, I'm working and then I'm hanging out with my fiance and then my family, and then it's like, oh shit, oh yeah, friends as well. I feel like for me, that's the one that gets left behind a bit. But yeah, you know, dude, you've been doing really well, mainly with you've been kind of doing good modded content. You got good thumbnails going on, you know? You're doing well.
I will say, I'm blessed in a lot of ways, and I feel like it's cool to have a community of people where, you know, we're supporting each other.
What do you mean, like your Discord community? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I mean like there's a Smash Tuber community. I don't know if people know that, but
everybody's right.
Like, I know you're not super active in it, but I'm saying
I forgot about that
cool.
until you said it. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Discord, yeah?
Yeah, it's cool because I'll post thumbnails on there, and I don't know if people don't want to be named. I don't know why. I don't know how I react to that in this connection.
But you've been getting like advice and stuff? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like I'll ask about thumbnails and they'll give me help, and there's some big dogs who do it.
I should get in there. I've literally forgot about that until you told me it, because I've got a lot of Discord stuff like muted, and so that's just been something that's left my brain. You've literally reminded me of it. This is cool.
Dude, you gotta get in there, and I feel like you just being able to do collabs with you and having people that I like to hang out with, or not hang out with, but you know what I mean. Like, well, yeah, it's like hanging out. This is kind of like hanging out. Oh shit, I think so. It's also just like a fun, you know, hobby. Like the fact that people just want to watch a video where we're playing games, like we really are blessed. And like I say this in my description of my videos, but like we cannot like thank you guys enough. Oh, 100%. Like, we literally get to like play a video game and people are interested. Yeah, like we don't exist without other people like watching, right? So yeah, thank you guys. It's literally like life changing, you know? It's like awesome. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Oh, don't worry. Saved! You're dead! Come here! Oh shit. Hold on. Let's get sweaty. I'm winning this game. Oh man, we're both competitive. Are, man. We're both competitive. You're winning this game. Oh damn. Oh shit. Oh, I thought I was missing that, and that's why I said you're winning this game. But I got lucky. It's hard to react to, you know, especially on this connection. Yeah, it's kind of that's why I couldn't air dodge. Yeah. I feel like also I just want to give a shout out to you, just because like you've really done an explosion of growth. Like you were uploading videos every day, and then I'm saying you're still uploading consistently, and you've got a great stream. I don't know if anyone here has watched it, but can you tell me about how you started that stream? Because that was mad fun. Just tuning in and like, I was in the chat. I was like getting hype, and then you got some cool people who are like, it's like only $3, and there's like a text to speech, and I didn't even feel the need to donate, but I was like, man, this is so much fun. Yeah, thanks, man. Honestly, it's kind of funny. It was like almost an accident. So I was like, I've always wanted to do streaming. My internet was never good enough when I lived at home. We had like really bad internet. But so yeah, I was excited to just start streaming, and then I was trying to think of ways to like, I guess, add some more content to the stream, maybe add some like incentives for like donations or something. And so I was like, I'll do this thing where if people donate whatever it was, or I hit a sub goal, then I'll spin this wheel that has a few silly things on it. So while I'm playing Smash Bros, it's like, oh man, now I need to eat a spoonful of Vegemite, lol, or something like that, you know? And then that was the initial idea, but it just ended up blowing up
and like the whole streams ended up being about spinning the wheel, and I've just been adding more and more stuff to this wheel. So now there's like, I'm at like 400 things on it. I want to get it to 1,000 by the end of the year, but right now there's 400 different things on the wheel, and that's kind of what the streams have just turned into, and it's so much fun. Mainly because of everyone like in the chat, and obviously there's people who've been donating heaps, like great shout outs to them, and they've been like keeping the stream like chugging along. But like there's so many regulars, like Digby Dog Dude is another one, Salami. There's like too many to name, but it's like they're always in there, and it's a really great time and a really different vibe to making, I guess, normal YouTube videos where you're kind of especially if you're doing it solo and just kind of talking to a camera, and it's like it brings so much more energy, I feel, just by being around that many people who are like all hanging out together.
I'm actually excited in terms of like streaming on YouTube. I've noticed but people have been leaving Twitch, which is pretty cool, like to see some competition for real.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I left Twitch because I guess a few reasons. One was like, I guess my audience was already all on YouTube, so it's like it's going to show it to more people straight off the bat. But then also, I just feel like as a whole, like maybe I'm wrong about this, but I just feel like Twitch is on like the downhill slope and YouTube's like on the uphill slope in terms of like
That's so fair.
live content and stuff, with all their changes to like YouTube is still like the 70-30 split for revenue for like members and stuff. Twitch, like they put it down to 50-50, I assume, because the company's like not doing as well. And I feel like YouTube just have like the resources, and they got Google behind them, and it's like only going to get better. So I thought I'd get on it early.
I will say this, my wife, she used to work on Google, and all the verticals they have, one of them is YouTube. They're putting a lot of resources into that stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. Like I get emails, I don't know if you've got it as well, like emails even from YouTube just being like, hey, we can help you out with our partner program and stuff like that. Like they're putting in a lot of effort. So I think it can only go up, and I have a lot of faith.
And also, I was gonna say, how has it been? Like, have you ever tried any other platforms, or?
I was on Twitch before YouTube.
Just...
I was on Twitch for a while.
How did that go?
I mean, yeah, it was good. It was good, but yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna switch early, and I'm gonna commit to it. So yeah, that's kind of literally the only reason. So yeah, you're on Twitch, right? But you're thinking going to YouTube?
I'm thinking about going to YouTube because.
Yeah, just do it, man.
I so had that.
Oh, I had that! Freaking spot dodge. I reckon, yeah, just commit. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't know about Twitch, man. I think it can only get worse.
I agree.
They do need, though, on YouTube, a much better system for finding live streams. As soon as they get that, then they're completely on par with Twitch. Because that's like, dude, you can not just stumble onto a live stream on YouTube, you know? It's like, yeah, you can stumble into YouTube videos, find the creator, and then when they go live, you see it. But you're not stumbling onto like, oh, this person's live and they're playing the game I like. That's interesting. That's not a thing on YouTube, I feel. On Twitch, it kind of is.
Dude, am I getting 0 to death? Let's go.
Check this out. Check this out.
Hype.
Boom! Shit. You air dodged.
I'm gonna not air dodge next time. The homie DI.
Oh man, I don't know how to hit the ZSS spike. Not gonna lie.
Guys, I'm newer to YouTube. Like watching as like a viewer these streams.
Mm-hmm.
They have a really good UI. Like the alerts are the same in terms of that, but I just felt like now that they have do they have GIFs? Like you can gift someone a sub.
Oh, gifts. Yeah. I think they mean like GIFs, like GI, like yeah. Yeah, they got gifted memberships. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying now that they have that, I feel like it's pretty on par. I don't know.
Yeah, you can set your own price and your own tiers as well. Like I made mine $4, so it's not $5. So it's like, cheaper than Twitch, you know? Like
one thing that
very customizable.
I'm curious about too, and also the viewers might be curious about, is like, how has it been in terms of like the finances of YouTube?
Honestly, okay, so right now, my streams have been the main finance, mainly because people have been so generous, which I like cannot thank enough. But yeah, honestly, my own channel's videos are probably the least of my income right now. It would be streaming in the Underdogs channel, which I don't know if you know about, like the second.
Yeah, they got a great channel.
Yeah, it's like we got our 3
You
channels.
do. I'm saying not they,
yeah,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so me, Hopcat, Lil Z, and Director Cogger, we've got our Underdogs channel. So then that's probably next, and then my YouTube channel would be underneath that in terms of revenue. But I guess that's just because it's expected, you know, Smash Bros. Like getting less and less people coming in and probably more and more people leaving. So yeah, but
well,
obviously
I
cannot
thought about
complain.
the next type of content you like?
What's that?
Have you thought about the next type of content you'd want to do?
Honestly, no. I mean, I did a bit of a try to do non-Smash stuff for a bit, but it was not going well, and I was not enjoying it as much as Smash, so I kind of just went back to it. So I'm probably gonna just keep sticking with Smash and chugging along.
Same.
While
Amen,
I can.
brother. I love Smash, and like I don't want to be doing. I don't want to be doing anything else.
Yeah, I was like trying to make an Overwatch video, and then that's what broke me. I was like, this is miserable. I would like stop playing Overwatch to take a break and play some Smash online. So I'm like, I just want to play Smash.
Dude, I know everyone in the Smash community is like, oh, I hate Smash, but it's like, bro, listen, you always come back.
Yeah, you don't hate it. You don't hate it.
It's like with your parents, you know? Oh, I hate you, mom and dad.
You're
like,
coming back.
At the end of the day,
You love 'em.
you're coming back. You're running back.
But no, I can't complain at all. Like, obviously, I'm literally living in a house, which obviously I don't own the whole thing. I got a mortgage and whatever. But because of like just people's support and playing Smash Bros and making YouTube videos, which is absolutely insane. So it's in comparison to like other top YouTubers or whatever. Yeah, sure, I'm doing bad, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm doing
Dude,
like
fuck that. Yeah, you're having
absolutely
fun.
fantastic.
You got a nice
you know?
lady. You got a house. Like you got a cool community. That's all you need in life. To be honest.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, yeah. How about you? How's it going?
I've lost probably like $3,000 making YouTube videos because I pay an editor now.
Yeah,
and,
that's the hard thing,
it's
right?
expensive, but to be honest, I'm okay with it because I really want to grow the brand and I really want to like, I don't know, I'm serious about helping people. Like I want to eventually do channel material that's like Smash, but also like
Moving into different things, kind of?
yeah, I don't know, like maybe just like encouraging like. Oh man, I'm so bad with the inputs, by the way. Which is
Oh,
fine,
that's
'cause
okay.
there's, like, the
Yeah, you're
easiest
doing
shorty.
much better than me. I don't even know the inputs I should be inputting. But what do you mean, like motivational kind of stuff, like or helpful, like kind of advice stuff?
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm a baby.
Oh, I'm definitely not alive.
Yeah, I don't know. I just listen, man. I think at the end of the day, like you're on this earth, you want to make as positive of an impact as you can, and like I don't know. I just was thinking about life in general, and I was like, what am I gonna do that's gonna like get things out there? And I was like, wait a minute, because I'd stopped making content for a year. You know,
Yeah,
I was a
you're like, hang
software
on, I got this
engineer.
massive platform.
Yeah, I was a software engineer, and then like my wife got a job working on site at Google, and then I moved to Austin, Texas with her, and then I ended up moving to sales because selling was a lot easier to me than coding. So I don't know, man. I just like I figured, man, I should get back into content. And then there was one viewer who was like, hey, it's my birthday in February. Like I really wish you would upload. And I was like, you know what the fuck am I doing? Like there's people out there who like they're really cool and they like seeing stuff like this, and I'm blessed enough where I can, you know, do something. So I don't know. I just felt like it was a good time, and I don't care if I lose some money right now while it grows, just because it's worth it. I'm not. I already have a job, so for me, I just want to, you know, enjoy sort of some of the aspects of like content.
I mean, no, that's super cool. You're already, I can already tell the views have been going like up and up on your channel already, which is cool to see.
Well, that's because I'm doing collabs with cool people like you.
No, your titles and thumbnails are also like really good. And that's definitely a trick that I need to work on as well. Is like getting good at that stuff. TC Nick's the master right now, I feel, and Little Z too.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. All right, I reckon we make this the last game. Because otherwise, dude, I could talk for ages, but yeah, speaking about being able to afford paying editors, you know, I can't let it go for too long.
Dude, yeah, I get it. Oh, I found a spot dodge.
I'm gonna end this one real quick. But yeah, no, I definitely feel that in terms of like, yeah, sometimes it'll be like, oh man, I just lost money on making this YouTube video, but you know what? Who cares? It's worth it for like the growth of like the channel as a whole and stuff like that.
Do you actually? I was saying, do you guys do much with the Party Crashers? Like,
no, we haven't. We do have a crew battle coming out, which is our first thing we've done with the Party Crashers. But yeah, I feel like we should get on that more, like Party Crashers, and then side quest as well. It's like Choctopus's thing. I don't know if you know Choctopus, but his thing. But yeah, we should definitely be doing more stuff with them, I think, anyway. But the problem is always like the lag. Like we did this crew battle, and God, it was like we didn't use the input delay mod. I don't know why, but it made it like a bit of a lag fest. Check this out.
No jump?
Oh, I thought you would jump into it.
Oh, I think I used my jump. Oh, I did not think that
Yeah,
happened.
maybe I need to give you some boxing lessons.
Oh man,
Bit of
that's
the
true.
jab to
That's
set
true.
them up, then you bam, get in there.
Dude, yeah, Inkling, that's tough for me. You did well. Listen, man, I just wanted to say too, like, to everybody who like watched this far, like, please, like, keep being awesome. Like, you guys are commenting, liking, and like you're subscribed, and it really grows all of these channels. Like, individually, it's hard to think about like 100,000 people, right? Or like just that number that you see, but I mean that's literally just like you were kind enough to watch the video, you were kind enough to do that stuff. So like I don't know, I'm kind of corny, but like stuff like that just makes me so fucking happy because it's like, yo, like there's like 2,000 people, like that's like a stadium full of people who just came and watched my like 8-minute video. So like I'm like always grateful, and like even if a video flops, I always talk to my wife like, you know what, like think about how much would that fill up? Like, oh, that's like Gillette Stadium, you know, like that's wow.
Yeah, that's the
that
thing.
would
It's an
happen, you know?
insane amount of people. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It's like, yeah, let's say a video it's like does worse than my other videos. Oh, I got 20,000 views. Like, hang on, that's like a massive stadium full to watch a basketball game or something, and they're just like watching me saying, "Hello, everyone." Like, yo, what's
Yeah,
they're just like listening to us
like,
chat.
Like imagine like, you know, you're just doing any sort of big sports festival, and that stadium is like 3 times as big, and you're all watching like Pop It, right? And that's like something you got to conceptualize of how powerful you are by making that happen. And like I don't know, I feel like a lot of YouTubers are detached, and even the audience is detached on how like, you know, awesome it all is like when that stuff happens. So
Yeah, like if everyone was just had to be there in person, it would feel a lot more real, probably, like for a lot of people. But yeah, if you like think about it, it's really cool.
1 second, real quick.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
Manila? Oh, there was an Amber Alert. Okay, don't put that in the video.
Oh shit! All right. Anyway, we'll wrap it up here anyway.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm saying that's real life. There's good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like
leave
we
it in
talk
the
about,
video.
and there's
This
bad
is
stuff.
raw.
Leave it in the video. I don't know. I pray for that person, but yeah. Anyways, seriously, man, thanks for having me on, and yeah, I really think this is a fun time, and we should do more stuff like that's, you know, just having a good time, chilling.
Thank you so much for coming on. Best of luck with your YouTubes and moving forward with that. You're doing great, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And if you ever need a spot on any of those like little, we need 4 people, I need somebody. Well, you have literally everybody in Australia locally, but let me know.
Yeah,
bro.
we'll hit you up.
I gotta start branching out. I see everybody like collabing, and realistically, like I feel like I'm chill. I just like really only want to talk to like a couple people because it's just who I know. Like you and Nick are like the only homies that I know. So I gotta.
Yeah, but you only know.
branching
You just
out.
messaged me one day, you know. So you keep doing it.
I just thought you were funny. I was like, dude, this guy's gonna be funny to make videos with. But yeah. Anyways, bro. All right, GG's.
All right, GG's.